Do you ever get scared of something strange or unusual? Well, you're not alone. People can be afraid of all sorts of things, even things that might seem silly to others. These fears are called phobias, and some of them are so unusual that you might not even believe they exist. Let's take a look at the top 10 weirdest phobias that will surprise you. 1. Pogonophobia, fear of beards. Pogonophobia can sometimes be linked to a variety of factors, including past traumatic experiences, cultural influences, or even just personal preferences. Like many phobias, it can range from mild discomfort to severe anxiety or panic attacks. Understanding and empathy can go a long way in supporting individuals who experience such fears, helping them navigate situations where beards are present without undue stress. 2. Coulrophobia, fear of dancing. Fear of dancing, or coulrophobia, might seem puzzling to some, but like any phobia, it can be very real and distressing for those who experience it. It might stem from various factors such as self-consciousness, fear of judgment, or even past negative experiences related to dancing. For some, the idea of being the center of attention on the dance floor can trigger intense anxiety. It's fascinating how our minds can perceive certain activities as threatening, even when they're meant for enjoyment and self-expression. 3. Allophobia, fear of flutes. Allophobia, the fear of flutes, can be quite distressing for those who experience it. It's fascinating how something seemingly harmless to most can evoke such strong reactions in others. This fear can stem from various factors, including past traumatic experiences or associations. It's important for individuals dealing with allophobia to seek support from mental health professionals who can help them manage their anxiety and work through their fears. 4. Arachibutyrophobia, fear of peanut butter. Some people fear peanut butter sticking to the roof of their mouth, called arachibutyrophobia. It causes nervousness and unease. Imagine thick, sticky peanut butter stuck. Most can fix it easily, but for those with arachibutyrophobia, it's scary, causing panic or nausea. This fear may stem from bad childhood experiences, sensitivity to mouth sensations, or underlying anxiety. Living with it is tough, as peanut butter is common in foods, making simple tasks like eating a sandwich daunting. Despite its rarity, understanding and assisting those with arachibutyrophobia is crucial. Kindness and finding alternative ways to manage peanut butter can greatly aid them. 5. Papyrophobia, fear of paper. Paper is everywhere in our lives, like in books and newspapers. But for some people with papyrophobia, just seeing paper scares them a lot. This fear can make it hard for them to touch or even be near paper. Simple things like reading a letter or writing notes become really tough because of the fear. People with papyrophobia might struggle at school, work, and in their personal lives because of this fear. Even though they try to understand why they're scared, the fear stays strong, showing how tricky phobias can be. Getting help from therapy can help them understand and deal with what makes them scared, so they can live without fearing paper all the time. 6. Sesquipetallophobia, fear of long words. Ironically, sesquipetallophobia encapsulates the fear of long words, embodying a linguistic paradox. Those afflicted may find themselves grappling with anxiety or a sense of being overwhelmed when confronted with polysyllabic vocabulary. The mere sight or sound of words stretching beyond the ordinary syllabic boundaries can trigger distress, highlighting the intricate relationship between language and human psychology. This phobia, although rare, illustrates the peculiar ways in which the human mind can react to linguistic stimuli, turning something as seemingly benign as an extended word into a source of apprehension. Consequently, individuals navigating sesquipetallophobia may engage in avoidance behaviors, seeking to circumvent encounters with intricate vocabulary to alleviate their distress. Thus, in a twist of linguistic fate, the fear of long words becomes an embodiment of its own manifestation. 7. Xanthophobia, fear of the color yellow. Yellow, typically synonymous with joy and warmth, holds an unexpected power over those afflicted by xanthophobia. While most bask in its cheerful glow, for some, it invokes a chilling dread. Xanthophobia, a fear ingrained in the psyche, can cast a shadow over the brightest of days. The sight of yellow triggers a cascade of anxiety, spiraling into panic for those who grapple with this phobia. Even the gentlest hue of yellow can become a harbinger of unease, a reminder of an irrational yet potent fear. In the spectrum of human experience, where colors paint emotions, for xanthophobes, yellow becomes an unwelcome specter, casting its pall over the world around them. 8. Geniophobia, fear of knees. Knees, though seemingly innocuous, evoke profound fear in individuals grappling with geniophobia. The mere sight or thought of knees can instigate intense discomfort, rendering social interactions arduous and introspection distressing. Geniophobes navigate a world fraught with apprehension, where the simplest gestures, like crossing legs or kneeling, become formidable trials. Struggling to articulate their distress, they may isolate themselves to avoid confronting their phobia. Yet in a society where knees are ubiquitous, their fear becomes an ever-present adversary. Understanding and empathy are crucial in supporting individuals ensnared by this seemingly irrational dread, offering solace amidst the disquiet of their unease. 9. Nomophobia, fear of being without your mobile phone. In today's world, lots of us depend a lot on our mobile phones. But for some, not having their phone feels super scary. Nomophobia is when folks get anxious or upset when they're away from their phone. It's like a fear of being disconnected. This fear can make it hard for them to function without their device. So it's important to find a balance and not let our phones control us completely. Taking breaks from screens and spending time without our phones can help ease this anxiety and keep us healthy. 10. Eisoptrophobia, dread of mirrors. Eisoptrophobia, the dread of mirrors, encompasses a visceral fear of catching a glimpse of one's own reflection. For those afflicted, each encounter with a mirror becomes an unsettling ordeal, fraught with anxiety and apprehension. The mirrored surface, instead of reflecting familiarity, reflects an abyss of dread and discomfort, prompting avoidance behaviors and intense distress. The fear may stem from a multitude of sources, ranging from a distorted self-image to superstitions regarding mirrors and the supernatural. Overcoming eisoptrophobia often entails confronting deeply rooted anxieties and reshaping one's perception of the self, turning the mirror from a symbol of fear into a tool for self-acceptance and growth. Phobias might seem strange or funny from the outside, but for people who experience them, they can be very real and overwhelming. It's essential to be understanding and supportive of those who have phobias, no matter how unusual they might seem. After all, we all have our fears, even if they're a little out of the ordinary. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you.